color?
It's a color for me. I believe everybody's born with one color, and I feel like blue matches me because like it reminds me of the ocean, the waves,
Yeah.
and I can be anywhere.
Looks stunning. Okay, teacher Nini?
Love the confidence. You're going to be great. Good luck.
Thank you. You may be judged that you're strange in the society that you live in, or you may feel uncomfortable from the things around you, just because we all have different behavioral differences, thinking the way of belief. Today, I stand here before you to represent the beauty of diversity through civilizations. I'm here to be your voice, that we can all go together into a better world and civilizations, and negative impacts will never become the positive coexistence because we all can hold hands together and go forward together. Looking back when I was little, I was in an international school. I met kids from many different places in the world. I met people from different cultures, religions, which make everybody be able to express ourselves freely. Not only that, I had the first clash in my life. When I moved to middle school, I moved into a school that has 90% of an Asian population. And it was so hard for me to adapt because we have different environmental issues, and sometimes I don't understand how to adapt in that environment as well. However, what if we think like this? Maybe everything comes from ourselves. What if we should take more time to understand another of us? Historically, there were much worse conflicts. Let's consider the Crusade Wars. That has been a great conflict between the Muslim Empire and the Christian Kingdom. It has happened for several years. Well, we might think that it has never stopped before. Not only that, in our modern world, I believe that there are a lot of changes. Every time I open my phone, I see the internet as a platform to spread our soft powers to the overly globally. And I feel like whenever we express ourselves through social media, it has a lot of impact for our world. Not only that, because I'm in an international school, I see people being mixed raced, interracial marriages where people love each other without having to look at their races. Not only that, about technology. I can be here in Bangkok and move anywhere in the world. Clash turns into coexistence. Let's consider the Paris Olympics as an example, where France people have had its people and had their own culture, art, music to spread to all over the world, where different nations come to France and now, wow, they understand that France has their own good. Not only that, the celebrities. Celine Dion has been invited, and she has been born in Canada, and she has grew really popular amongst the United States and all globally all over the world. This shows us that we can coordinate and harmonize no matter where we're from in the world. She's still invited to the Paris Olympics to show her abilities, right? Coexistence immense into other fields. Not only about technology, about education, but also about healthcare. Southeast Asia is a part in the world with a lot of herbs that can heal the process of human body. After the COVID-19 pandemic, I knew that herbs in Southeast Asia, because of our tropical and humid weather, can combine with Western remedies to help our body. In my opinion, we can never judge one another's civilizations. All depends on us, how we can be able to coordinate. All clashes are a part of life that we shall go through. And I want you guys to take my word. We shall learn from our mistakes, and next time we should never do it again, because we are about to be futuristic and become as a mosaic of global. And take my word once. Do your best in whatever you can do, and it starts from you. Thank you.
That was excellent. Smile and wave. You did great. All right, are you ready for the next topic? So she received question 5's impromptu question. I'll be reading the topic for you. Time blindness is said to be a new trend among Generation Z workers, referring to underestimating the time required for tasks. What do you think about this trend? How can we improve time management skills?
เขาบอกว่านะคะใน Generation Z นะคะเรื่องของการให้ความสำคัญกับเวลาเนี่ยเป็นเรื่องที่ Generation Z ไม่ค่อยให้ความสำคัญนะคะซึ่ง ซึ่งอยากให้ผู้เข้าแข่งขันค่ะคิดยังไงกับเรื่องนี้แล้วก็มีวิธีจัดการการบริหารงานยังไงบ้างคะ
If you have ever felt like you're far behind and you don't have time enough, this is a great way because today I'll share your best solution. What is good time management? Time management is the ability and it's one of the most important factors in our daily lives. Oftentimes, it has been quite hard for the future generations because in our modern world, it has become a trend that leads to a conflict. Because the youth often procrastinate and underestimate the tasks that they have to complete. From my personal experience, I had to do a lot of activities in my life. Going to school, learning, coming back home, practicing the piano, practicing the violin, and as well as I have to understand how to do the certain tasks tomorrow. AI helps Gen Z to become more lazy too. It seems like it's a great technology, but sometimes it has its flaws. It happens when they don't get motivated enough, right? We all need to be motivated in the environment, the society, and the lifestyle that we can get. Some kids often be goaded as well and not listening to their parents. To improve our time management, I believe that it starts from the root. Family is one of the most important factors. And you have to actually let your child know from your society and environment so that when they grow up, they can be used to it and used to become a better person in making a good time management. But still, it comes all from yourself as well. You shall not depend on others at all the time. Your mindset, setting up the goals for yourself, is what is really important. We can help Gen Z by encouraging one another to benefit each other. Clubs, spreading a platform through the internet, using technology for a good knowledge. In conclusion, to create a better future, it starts from yourself. Because at the end of the day, you cannot depend on other people. Be a better version of yourself now, not tomorrow. Thank you.
So next two questions from our question master, please.
Yes, thank you. So you expressed your personal expressions and saying it all depends on us. But I want to ask you, what role do you think leaders play in fostering coexistence? The leaders, political leaders, maybe.
The leaders that I believe will bring us up all to a good coexistence is the leader that put all of their population up first before them. To be a good leader, we shall depend not on other people, but we will get pressure so much from our society because we're a huge person that everybody knows our name. For me, a good leader should start up by putting every person in their population up first and knowing how to become the second best, but they put all other people the best first. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your question on time blindness, you talked about personal responsibility, but what about the employers, the modern work culture? What can employers do to address this issue?
I believe that whenever we work in a workplace, I've never been in a workplace before, but I know that as a student, I can be able to adapt because in a few years, I'll be in the university and I might have to take working workshops and classes. However, for employees, I believe that it also starts from the society that they're in. Every country, every nation has their own good. And once we come into another new society, sometimes they're not always ready to be able to express themselves fully. Everybody takes time to be able to understand themselves in each types of environment. And I believe the best for the employers to do their best is finding a motivation from them in any way, religiously, or you can take your word from other people as political leaders, or anybody as your parents or family members and can help you enhance. Because every single thing depends on how you understand each topics so that you can adapt and be able to find the better world. Thank you.
As the most beautiful speech as the dress today.
You did it! Good
Thank
job!
you.
Big round of applause for her!
All right, thank you very much.
Well done.
Well done, rise your phone.